There are some people who take a long to start something. They spend a lot of time preparing things, and if they don't feel prepared, they don't even start. But if you live like this, aren't there so many things that you actually still haven't started yet? Sometimes it's better to jump right in without anything prepared. You learn by making mistakes and dealing with things head on. Some things you will only learn once you start doing. This is Kevin's Upbeat. Well, first song on Kevin's Upbeat for Wednesday, January 20th was Kakum, sometimes by Crush. Hello guys, I'm Kevin. There are some people who spend a very long time to actually get started on something they put their mind to. And time just keeps passing by and they still haven't gotten anything started. But sometimes, even if you feel a little unprepared, it's better to just get things started. Some things you only learn when you start doing. The more you experience, you realize what you need to improve on. So for those of you who still have yet to get started on your New Year's plans, just start. Now we'll be reading for you here on Hotbeat, and here's how you can tune in. We've got FM stations in Jeju Island, 88.7 in Jeju, 88.1 in Seogwipo, 101.9 in Daejeon, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. If you're in a Busan area, tune into EFM 90.5. You can also tune in to us from New York and the US via smbus.com or SB Radio. And I'd love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on the Hotbeat message board at www.arirangradio.com/hotbeat. You can write your messages in any languages. Today's Mission Impossible winner will be receiving a Polaroid photo of Zea, and in the second half, we'll be joined by our Wednesday guest, Bae Jung, for our segment, My First Time. And every month, we are picking the Message King for throughout this month of January, so please send in a lot of good messages. And we'll be waiting for you. Here's two songs for you. 행복하지마, Don't Be Happy by Mamamoo and Bumkey, and it's an Esna version by Esna. Mission Impossible. Today's winner will be receiving a Polaroid photo of Zea. Here is your first hand. This actor stars in variety show Youth Over Flowers, Iceland, with fellow actors Chung Sang-un, Cho Jong-seok, and Chung Ho. He's getting popular for his very innocent and bright personality. Who is he? Number 1, Kang-haneul. Number 2, Kang Ho-dong. Number 3, Kang Dong-won. If you know the answer, post it on the Hotbeat message board at www.arirangradio.com/hotbeat. Here is Falling by Ben Queller. And now, second intel on Mission Impossible. He starred in dramas including The Hairs, To the Beautiful You, and Angel's Eyes. But only really came into the spotlight in the drama Miseng. He plays the role of Chang Baek-ki in the series. Who is he? Number 1, Kang-haneul. Number 2, Kang Ho-dong. Number 3, Kang Dong-won. If you know the answer, post it on our message board at www.arirangradio.com/hotbeat. Here's Romang by Jang Myo-won. Last hint on Mission Impossible. This actor recently starred alongside actors Lee Mi-yeon, Choi Ji-woo, Yoo Ah-in in the romantic movie Likes for Likes. Now, which will be released on February 18th? Who is he? Number 1, Kang-haneul. Number 2, Kang Ho-dong. Number 3, Kang Dong-won. If you know the answer, post it on our message board at www.arirangradio.com/hotbeat. Now I'd like to play Blue Wonderful by Elton John. Here's a recap of today's Mission Impossible. Number 1 was he currently stars in variety show Youth Over Flowers, Iceland, with the fellow actors Chung Sang-un, 조정석, and Chungwoo. Number 2 was he played a role of Chang Baek-ki in the drama Miseng. Number 3, he's starring in the upcoming February release Like for Likes alongside actors Choi Yoo, and Lee Mi-yeon. Who is he? Number 1, Kang Han-eul. Number 2, Kang Ho-dong. That was number 2. Number 3 was Kang Do-won. If you know the answer, post it on our Happy Message board at www.arirangradio.com/hotbeat. Today's winner will be receiving a Polaroid photo of Zea. And here's 보통연의 Ordinary Love by Park Young, featured by Park Bo-ram.
Hit it, shake it. Boys and girls, time to wake up, light it up and start your new day. Come on and hear this fun radio. Listen to what I have to say. I'm K-E-V-R-N, Kevin, who will be hosting hot beat, hot beat, and say hot beat, 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 hot beat.
Shimkung의 Heart Attack by AOA, and it's time for some messages, guys. MD1 from China. I'm uploading photos onto social media, and it's so cool to see people commenting and liking my photos. I've been doing it nonstop these days, and I've been so glued to my phone, and that I've been even tripped and fell on the street because I wasn't looking at where I was going. I got bruises on my arms and legs. I know I shouldn't be a slave to technology. I'm so worried. I want to listen to BTS's Dope. Alright, I know it's really dangerous to looking at the smartphone while you guys walking. So please just be careful, guys. Wherever you go, try to not to look at the smartphone. When you're sitting down, you can, but while you're walking, it's dangerous. Kaze009 from Japan. I went for a drive with my friend in the car. I've been pretty moody lately, so my friend wanted to take me out. I love having a friend who will do this for me and who can drive and has her own car. Now I'm tuning into upbeat. I'm in a pretty good mood. I want to listen to Sondanbi's Queen. Yes, good on you. You have a, really nice friend who can take you out. A lot of people are busy these days. Around me. Ijian from Korea. I've gained some weight, so none of my old clothes fit me anymore. So I spend money again on new clothes. Gaining weight isn't the problem. It's the spending money because of it. I have to buy new clothes, and I don't want to walk, so I ended up taking cabs more than normal. And of course, I spend more money on eating, so I decided to lose weight. I'm going to diet. I need to live. I want to request the songs by Buskers, Ideal Type. You should, try to work out and try to be fit. And, if you can walk, try to not to take a cab. Just try to walk and try to exercise to, get that shape again. JJ Trey 11 from Poland. There are so many K-pop songs that came out every single day. It's fun to listen to all the different types of music released. I'm never bored during the 2 hours. I'm listening to Hot Beat. Kevin, can your friends anticipate an album from you this year? I'm waiting. Yes, you may. And I'm actually working on a few songs right now, so please look forward to that. Matsume 5 from Japan. I'm organizing my bed today. My clothes have been piling up on top of it, so the first few days, and I couldn't sleep on the bed. And it's so difficult for me to even look for anything to wear in the mornings. Guys probably would never have this problem. I wanted someone to create an app that helps girls figure it out what their outfits every day, so I can save time. But anyways, I guess I can sleep on my bed tonight. Woohoo! My song request is Shinhwa's Target. Yes, please. If there's an app like that and they can coordinate your outfit easily, that'll be really convenient. But I don't know if that's such an app like that exists right now. But yeah. We'll be right back after listening to Choro, Dope by 방탄소년단, BTS, requested by MD1 from China, and Queen by 손담비, requested by Kaze009 from Japan. Choro, Dope by BTS, 방탄소년단, requested by MT1 from China, and Queen by 손담비, requested by Kaze009 from Japan. Continuing on with Lo La La 24 from Singapore. I hung out with my friends today for the first time in a long time. After New Year started, we've all been so busy, but we talked for a long time and ate some delicious food and even went shopping. We all texted each other afterward to make sure we got home safe. None of us have boyfriends, so guess we just look out for each other like that. Since everyone's home safe and sound, I'm going to listen to Heartbeat now. Yes, it's going to be fun today, so please keep tuning in, guys. Kim Hyun-jung from Korea. My older sister is baking cookies right next to me at this hour. She's so into baking these days that she's been baking all night after she comes home from work. She gives them to me and to her coworkers. She's like Santa Claus. I guess it's nice to eat yummy cookies, but I'm a little worried I'm going to gain weight. I hope she starts cooking when the sun's out. My song request today is Kim Dong-ryul's Start. Yes, like you said, she's a little Santa Claus. Santa. Because there's no one actually can, bake a cookie for me. I love cookies. Ikami from Japan. I've been tuning in every single day since January 1st. Kevin, nice to meet you. My first time leaving a message here. It's really cool to be tuning in to radio of another country. The world really is a good place. Please remember my name from now on. I'll be sticking around. Please play Zea's Beautiful Lady. Thank you for leaving my message and tuning into Heartbeat again. Please keep doing that, and we'll be making you some, playing some fun music to make you fun. F-U-N, fun. Vegeta 19 from Japan. I'm making coffee right now. I usually don't drink at night, but I was craving a hot cup of coffee all of a sudden. I'm watching the coffee being made in my coffee machine, and it's somewhat soothing. It smells so nice too. I think I'll be able to fall asleep nice and sound after I drink this. I want to request Soyu and Kwon Jung-yeol's Lean on Me. Isn't the opposite side when you drink coffee you can't sleep? Oh, or maybe you can't sleep after you drink coffee. That's like, I don't know. Yeah. Only K-pop 3 from China. I want to be as witty and funny as my friend, but I just don't seem to have the same talent as her. My friend is always confident, even if it's in front of people she's meeting for the first time. But I think she's just born with it, kind of like how celebrities are. I guess I just need to find something else that I can attract people with. Maybe being nice or smiling or, laughing a lot. I'm pretty good at that. Yes, definitely, laughing out loud, smiling, and being nice to everybody. That makes you feel really comfortable and to be a good person. Good, person to all around you. Thanks for all the messages, guys. Here's one song for you. Okay, Lean on Me by Soyu and Kwon Jung-yeol, requested by Fujira19 from Japan. Okay, Lean on Me by Soyu and Kwon Jung-yeol, requested by Fujira19 from Japan. And here's going to be one last song for part 1, guys. ZEA5's 헤어지는 날, The Day We Broke Up.
Baby bounce, bounce, baby bounce, bounce, baby bounce, 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 baby bounce, bounce, baby bounce.
Everybody listen to my voice and just follow the beat. Throw your hands in the air like you don't care and get ready to move your body like this, like that, like this, like that. Come on, like this, like that, like this, and like that. Ooh, feels so good tonight with full of flavor and music. You're welcome to my world. Just listen to my words. You will like it, girl. Relax your mind. Heartbeat.
Welcome back to the second hour of Hot Beats. That was 3 Miles High by Travis. And let me tell you again how you can tune in. We've got FM stations in Jeju Island, 88.7 in Jeju, 80.1 in Sugipo, 101.9 in Daejeon, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. If you got a smartphone, just search for Arirang Radio in your app store. It's a free app. You can listen to our program on the move and leave your comments through the smartphone Arirang Radio app. Also, you can listen to Arirang Radio through TuneIn. It's an online radio service site with 40 million users worldwide. You can download TuneIn through Google Play or the App Store. Love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on the Happy Message board at www.arirangradio.com/hotbeat. You can write your messages in any languages. Alright, here's 난 너한테 뭐야, What Am I to You by History, before coming back with 배수정 누나 with the segment My First Time. Those many firsts that you had, hard, painful, fun, or surprising?
Let's talk about these firsts, the moments that we can never forget.
My first time! Every Wednesday we have Sejong in our studio.
Hello!
Yeah!
Thank you for the very musical welcome.
It was very musical, huh?
It was indeed.
Sejong! That was like the T with the sharp. No, sorry. Anyways.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah,
but
me
okay.
either. Yeah, what am I talking about?
Thank you anyway.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
It means it's Wednesday, and
does
it's
indeed.
like the half of the week.
I know.
Yes.
Goes quickly, doesn't it?
It is so quick. And since, everybody's so busy with their resolutions and stuff, doing their, trying to, start their whatever they are, try to achieve whatever it is.
Yeah.
Are you like so busy right now, or are you like more of a relaxed?
I'm not.
Still, are you behind back in 2013?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not busy with resolutions, that's for sure.
Okay.
As I said last week, I just moved.
right.
So I'm still busy unpacking, buying new
Nice.
furniture, things like that.
Nice.
So that's my excuse for putting off my resolutions.
Yep.
But I think from next week, I have no more excuses. I'm going to start working out again because
right.
I haven't done that for a long time.
Okay.
And just starting to eat healthier, be healthier, do some yoga. I think we talked about.
Like which one? There's all sorts of types of.
Oh, just something to
types
keep
of
me more
yoga.
supple and flexible because I'm getting stiff in this cold winter. Yeah, my joints are stiffening up. So
What do you?
something
What would
to
you
loosen
prefer
up.
to me? What type
What
of
do you
yoga?
mean?
Yeah,
for you,
yeah, for me.
what kind of yoga I think you should do?
Yeah.
Depends. Do you want to do it to relax?
I want to try
or-
that that which is like hanging around the
Oh,
ceiling.
the flying yoga. I
Is that
want
the
to try
flying
that
yoga?
too. Yeah,
that looks fun.
it does look
like
fun.
you're hanging around like.
I know. I don't
swinging
know
and-
how useful it will be.
Okay.
Because I know yoga goes through different trends as well.
All right.
So I know when hot yoga was really, really
Oh
hot.
yeah.
And I went to a class in London once and I had
Okay.
to lie down for like 10 minutes because I got so dizzy. Have you ever tried hot yoga?
No, never.
It's really intense. Really intense.
Doesn't that make you like really dehydrated?
Yeah. I think that's why I was so dizzy.
Oh.
So I was like, yeah. I
And you
might
get
not
to
go
drink a lot of
again.
water, right? Well, that's a
They
good thing.
actually say don't drink too much water because it will make you feel sick.
Oh.
So
How long is that like?
I think the lesson I went to was like
Go for
80
it.
minutes, 80, 90 minutes.
80,
which I
90
think was
minutes in that
way
hot-
too long, yeah. Especially for a beginner like I was.
How hot is it?
It's something like, I
40?
might be making this up, yeah. I think it's 40 something.
Really? That's
Celsius,
like
yeah.
even hotter than like real summer.
I know, like
Here in
Australian
Korea. It's
summers.
Australian summer, yeah.
Or Australian winters, I guess.
Yeah, winter, yeah.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. 40 over 40.
I think
degrees.
so. I need to
That's like-
recheck, but it was something ridiculous.
They'll burn you after like 80, 90 minutes. I mean, they'll burn you or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, at least you're doing your stuff.
Yeah.
That's and keeping you busy.
Uh-huh. What about you?
That's good. Yeah, I've been like working on a lot of songs for that's upcoming album for
Ooh.
Japanese album.
Nice.
And I don't know if that's going to be a title or not, but we're working on it.
Well, nice.
Yeah, and trying to like release a lot of, digital singles. That's my wish.
Yeah.
It's one of my wish to be happen this year. But
Yeah.
I'm trying to make a lot of songs this year, and basic, but like hip hop ish.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I
Yeah.
can see that
Yeah.
with your
Because I love hip hop.
hip hop
I love all
outfit
sorts of-
today.
Huh?
You have a kind of hip hoppy outfit
Hip hop,
today.
yeah,
as well.
like West Coast. No, not
Yeah.
it doesn't look like West Coast, but anyways, yeah, yeah.
We
I
do
love
wish.
hip hop. We love hip hop.
We
love
do, we
music.
do.
Yes. So let's get started with some of your messages. Here's
Yep,
Miyoko3 from Japan. Pardon? What?
Nothing.
What,
I
did you
just said
did you
yep,
just-
yep. I was
Oh, okay, yep.
egging
All
you
right.
on.
Okay, thank you. All right, Miyoko3 from Japan. I found out about Sejong after tuning into Upbeat. I love how she sings and talks.
Aw.
So soft and sweet. I like tuning in and thinking back on the past. Do you guys do the same as you read the messages? Well, as first, I think this, as soon as I saw her speaks English with the British accent, yeah. I'm so like, I want to do it.
Why don't you try?
What don't I try? That's so weird. but
Maybe
yeah.
you shouldn't try again.
But is it for you to
joking.
speak like the Americanized?
I think it's a lot easier because in England, we watch a lot of Hollywood movies. We listen to a lot of,
Oh yeah.
I don't know,
You're good.
singers and actors doing interviews
Yeah.
in American English. So I think it's a bit easier for me to do an American accent than it is for an American
But
to do a British
still,
accent.
you have like 2% of British.
I do?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I do. Yeah, you
Gotta
do.
work on that. Sorry.
But anyways, nice try.
Thank you.
Yeah. Next is Ultra Top Zero from China.
Yep, they said there are some precious memories we can't forget about, even if they might not have been so complete.
All right.
Because it was our first time. Our first trips, first love, first breakups, and our first and last time we are 20 years old.
Yeah.
Thinking about it makes me miss the good old days.
Yep.
So I'm guessing Ultra Top Zero is 30 now?
30.
Or am I making that up? I feel you.
Yeah, we feel you. It's just, I know time flies.
It does.
And
It's scary,
as
isn't
soon
it?
as you turn 20, it's like, now you're like 30, and like maybe after 20 years later, you're like, oh my gosh.
Where did
you
the
know?
time go?
Yeah, exactly. And you have like sons, daughters.
Where did these things come from?
exactly. So time flies.
It
really does.
Indeed.
And do you remember your first love? It could be one-sided love. It could be like your real first love. Like,
yeah, I'm trying to differentiate between my first crush and my first love.
okay.
Yeah, my first crush, I guess, is on this oppa in my
Okay.
church.
Church again.
Yeah.
All right.
Obviously, that's where it all happens.
Oh, yeah. I think you mentioned this before. In
I
church.
might have done.
Yeah.
First love? I don't know. I don't
First
know
love.
whether it was true love, but it was probably around 16, 17.
Oh. But that's compared to now, it's a bit late, isn't it? Because these days,
To have
like,
a
a lot of
first
kids
love?
go. Yeah.
I might be. I guess kids are
first
quicker
love.
these days.
That's first love's definition. I think it's just depends.
Okay, if we're going on that definition, then
Okay.
my first love was like 11.
Okay. Wow. 11. 11. Really?
I don't know. I
That
think
fast.
the definition is getting hazy here.
Okay. Hazy. Yeah, it does.
What
it
about
does.
you?
Crush. Like every single day, I guess. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my
So
gosh.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You know. Yeah. We had a lot of beautiful girls in our church, so.
Church is where it all happens. I'm completely joking, by the way.
Exactly. First trip.
First trip.
First
Ooh.
trip. My first trip was when I was doing this choir.
At school?
No, it was outside of school. It's
Right.
just, personal. I just really want to involve, I was doing a lot of musicals back then. So I got the opportunity to join this choir team.
Okay.
And this choir team, was called Sydney Angels Choir.
Oh.
And I was little, one
Kevin,
of
the
those
little angel.
yeah. That was like back in 2000, I don't know, 3, 4. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, from then we actually done a lot of concerts, tours
Right.
in Sydney, but we got the chance to visit Osaka in Japan and also
nice.
Korea. But it wasn't church. So, yeah, that was my actually like the real
First
trip. Yeah.
So if it was 13 years ago.
13.
It was pretty late, I guess.
It was it?
Are you talking about trips without your parents or?
Yeah, without my parents.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think the first
Your first.
ever
Yeah.
trip. I mean, it was even before I remember. I came to Korea when I was less than one.
Not that.
Not that. Okay.
Okay, not that. Alright.
Okay, apart from trips to Korea, the
Yep.
first one I guess I really remember
Japan?
is... No, I went to America.
Okay.
It was a year 8 school ski trip to America, of all places. We could have just gone to the Alps, but for some reason we went to Vermont
All right.
in America. But that was really fun because it was a few kids from my year, and I think the year above as well. A mixture of abilities.
Okay.
First time away from our parents in, a country as big as America, so that was really fun.
Oh.
Good memories.
Good memories.
Yeah.
Good memories. All right. Hoko777 from Japan. Lucky 777. Time seems to be flying by and the new year just started.
Yeah.
Are you two keeping up with your New Year's resolutions and plans? I'm already behind schedule, but I feel like Sujong would be the type to keep up with her plans and schedules no matter what. I think she'll be good at keeping up with those things, even if they are promises to herself. We just mentioned she's
that
busy
was
with
not
her,
true.
house chores.
No, I wish I was like
And-
that, but appearances can be deceiving.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
No, I need some sort of external pressure in order to keep resolutions or keep to my plans. Something like an exam date looming or a deadline. Or, for example, when I debuted and I really wanted to lose weight, there was that kind of pressure. So
Yeah.
if there is an external pressure, then I'm good at keeping to the plan or schedule. But if not, I can be pretty lazy.
Me either. Like, everybody has to have that motivation.
Yeah,
Yeah?
of course. And sometimes it's hard to. Like,
It
if
is
it's something you
hard,
don't
yeah.
really care that much about, it's hard to get that motivation.
And
But-
even if you're working out, like, if you have, like, if you go there with your friend and he's, like, doing his best and you see him, you're like, you compare, right?
Yeah.
And you get that, like, that motivation. Yeah, so that's...
encourage each other. Yeah.
And so I guess, like, I mean, we're doing great.
We
Good.
are.
Not great, but
Okay.
good. Yeah. With our resolutions. So, yeah, I mean,
I'm postponing them for a little bit.
A little
but,
bit.
I'll let you know how it goes next
Yeah.
week.
waiting.
Thank you.
Waiting to you, huh? All right, so let's move on to my first time messages today. Here is Lee Min-jung from Korea.
And I'll read it out for you.
All right.
I'm always the type to cram right before an exam, so it was the same that evening before my exam.
All right.
I was sitting at my desk after dinner with my textbook open in front of me studying. I was studying for 2 hours straight and
Wow.
I took a break. After I started studying again, I felt like I was studying so much better than I was before.
Yep.
I was understanding everything and I just kept studying hard, and I realized that the night sky was changing colors.
Ooh.
I was so proud of myself. Why? Because it was the very first time I stayed up all night studying.
Wow.
I was so proud of myself that I made myself a cup of hot cocoa and was looking out the window, just relishing the moment. And I went to school. My first exam went really well, but then my second exam I started falling asleep. I was trying everything I could do to stay awake, but nothing was working. So let's just say goodbye to exam number 2. So remember, everyone, you should sleep at least 1 hour more if you want to do well on your exams. Don't ever forget.
Have you ever stayed overnight? Just
Stayed
studying?
up all night studying? Yes,
Yeah.
I have.
Wow.
A lot of uni exams. Yep.
I mean, never,
You've never?
ever stayed overnight. My longest was, I guess, 3 to 4 hours.
Okay, that's not a lot either. So
That's not a lot.
it's pretty impressive.
So, like, it was my end of the year exam. So, final exam.
yeah.
And I think that was it. Like, you know,
The one time?
no, not one time, like a couple of times, but
Yeah.
my, like, you know, longest.
Yeah. It's 3
Was
4 hours.
3 to 4 hours.
I thought it was really interesting that Lee Min-jung said that she was really proud of herself and
Yeah.
staying up, because whenever I have to stay up all night, I hate myself. Like, why didn't I do this in advance every time? You know, I leave it till the last minute to cram, and I hate myself every time. But it's funny that.
But did you get
Min-jung-
everything right? Like,
I mean, English exams, they're not really designed to be 100%
All right.
achievable. But I mean, I think I got decent scores. I mean, not always, obviously, but I've done all right up until now.
because like studying is, for me, I think it's really hard because like once you get every single like subject is different.
Yes.
And you need to have that own method
Yes, definitely.
to study.
And there are different
to
types
revise.
of exams as
Exactly. So I guess like you need it to work out with the method.
well. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my secret. Or I don't know if it's a secret, but I just look at how the exams are set. Like what kind, or
And what
how
type.
you should answer those questions to get the best marks. 'Cause it's not always just looking at your notes
Exactly.
and learning those. It's
So give
hard to-
us any like few tips.
an example.
Yeah.
I always look at past papers. I'll look at the last like 5 or 6 set papers if they're available. This is a bit of a dangerous strategy, but I'll look for patterns. So, you know, if certain
Okay.
questions come up like every other year, then you can kind of 50% guess whether it's going to be on the
50-50
exam this year or not.
Yep.
There's only a 50% chance. So
Yep.
don't put too much trust in that.
Well, that's a good one. That's a good
yeah.
one. All right. Another one?
And there are questions that always come up, or most years. So
Most
I would
years, yes.
get those down, like do those like 3 or 4 times
Yep.
before you go in. Other than that, just do a range of questions. Just do as many questions as you can.
What about mathematics? Like, obviously, you probably like you killed it.
Well, I
Yeah.
did a maths degree, so,
Yeah. So,
I did okay, I suppose.
give us any tips about studying, like mathematics, because I was really bad.
Oh, really?
Bad at mathematics. So yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I think maths is one of those things you're kind of either good at or you're not. But I mean,
Yeah.
that's the same with all subjects. Art, I was terrible at. So, but some people are amazing at it pretty naturally. So, this is probably not the advice you're looking for, but maybe just concentrate on the subjects
dig
you're
into
best
it.
at. Just
All right.
stick
Nice
to what you're best at.
tip.
But maths is all about question practice.
It is actually.
All about question
equations.
practice. Yeah. Yeah.
Gosh, like I had like 2 teachers who taught me like all the equations and how
Yeah.
to solve this problem and all that. And I had like, because I was really bad,
Yeah.
and I don't know, in England, do they allow calculate?
Some exams, yeah.
Oh.
Like in my GCSE, which is the national exams that you have to do at 16, you had 1 calculator paper and 1 non-calculator paper. I don't know if it's still the same now,
Okay.
because I did them a very long time ago.
Oh, I guess it was the same in Australia. We can use the calculator in the exam, but I don't know here in Korea. I don't think they can
have
use.
no idea.
Can use we don't
Calculators?
calculators.
I'm not sure. Oh, one tip I do have though,
Okay.
if it's not a multiple choice, like in England and I think Australia, if it's like a written exam rather than
It is all
multiple
written.
choice,
Yeah.
just write down any formulas that you know. Because sometimes
Sometimes if you're
they'll get
lucky,
you marks. Like even if you don't get to the final answer, they will get you some marks.
Some
so
marks,
just
like
write
half.
down anything that you know. That would be my one tip
nice one.
for a maths exam.
Wow. So even if you don't know the answer, just write it down. Write down any
Yeah.
whatever it is, just write it down.
Yeah.
Do your best, guys. Do your best.
Seriously.
All right. Next message came from Oh Hu-ne, one from Japan. I was on the subway on my way to meet a friend, but at the next stop, the seat next to me was empty and a guy sat down next to me. It was totally my type.
Ooh.
He wasn't super good looking, but it was enough for me to be attracted to me. And at that moment, I could feel it. That all the other girls in the subway were looking at him too. I noticed that they looked at me with jealous eyes. I felt like my heart was going to burst. I started thinking about my outfit. If I was wearing perfume, I looked at his hand and noticed he didn't have a ring.
Ooh.
And he had a great style and he smelled good. As I was observing him, he got up to get off without even realizing it. I got up too. I started following him and ended up stopping him and asked him for his number. But
Wow.
he didn't blink once and said, "Nope, sorry." And just walked away. In that moment, I hated him, but I'm still proud that I confessed to him.
That's really brave.
I just noticed that she's probably like around mid-20s or late 20s because
Perhaps,
she
yeah.
just looked at the ring. Because normally, like, girls doesn't usually like young girl.
Oh,
like,
true. True.
Do
I
you
guess
look
they
at-
don't. I do,
like,
yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I don't know. In Korea, maybe Japan as well.
Okay.
Young guys wear a lot of couple rings as well.
Oh yeah.
Not just wedding rings. So maybe that's what she was looking at. So, but I have no idea.
Oh yeah. Why didn't I thought of that? Anyways, so have you ever passed by someone you liked on the street, and you went up to him and talked to him and like, hey, yo,
Yo.
I like you.
That's exactly what I did.
Really?
No. Can you imagine me saying yo? Some random guy.
I like your outfit. I like you smell.
Do you know what? Smell is a really attractive factor, though.
Oh, it is
Like,
for
if there's-
girls.
yeah.
That's what I heard.
Really, really attractive. Oof.
Yeah, because that's what I heard. Like normally girls, if the guy is not that good looking, but if he has like a good sense of smell,
Yeah.
it's like, ooh,
It's so nice. Yeah, I can totally understand this girl walking up
yeah.
and going up.
Maybe
Like, without even realizing.
Yeah, maybe she followed because she can see that the signs of smell. Like,
Maybe. But I don't think I've ever gone up to someone on the street to ask for their number or ask them out.
Never.
No.
What about like you saw somebody that was your style, and you're like, oh, should I ask him? Should I ask
Yeah,
him?
all the time.
All right.
Every
So for
day.
me, when I came to Korea, it's subway is really like, it's a big thing, right? Here in Korea. And back then I was a bit kind of like had a little struggle with the signs.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because it's so complicated. You have to take this lane, and you got to change at this point, and then suddenly you're like next stop, and it's complicated. It was complicated for me because I was like 20 and 2021, and anyways, yeah, I was sitting at this the seat, and this girl came in like.
Yeah.
이번역은 신촌입니다. This station is Shinchon Station, line number 2. Yeah, the door opened, and this girl came in, and I was like, Destiny! And you see the lights.
and oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
So you should have got off, but you didn't? Or
No.
what happened?
No. I was a really shy boy.
Oh, I can't imagine.
Yeah, I was a shy boy. But when I was doing my training years, I went to Gangnam for the
Yeah.
first time. And I met this, it was random street. I can't remember, but I met this girl.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I saw this girl. She was waiting for the traffic.
Yeah.
And another Destiny.
How many of these do you have a day?
I don't know. And I asked her number, and she's
Oh,
like,
nice.
I have a boyfriend, I'm sorry. And okay. Yeah, that was my, yeah. Maybe I don't have any, good sense of smell. I don't
maybe.
know.
But if in that first situation, maybe you could have asked the girl, like, oh, how do you get from here to here? You know, the subway system is so difficult.
Oh,
Throw in
yeah.
a few English words, like you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
navigate your way around the system. Too
I
late
should've-
now.
It's
but
too late. It's been so many years.
Future tip.
All right, so we'll be right back after listening to this song from Ailey, Q&A, and also by 17, and we'll be back with your messages. Q&A by 17 and Ailey. All right, let's continue with our messages. Himiko from Japan.
Okay, I remember when I traveled to Europe by myself.
All right.
Because I was alone, hotels were too expensive, so I stayed at a guest house to save money and also get any travel tips.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me.
It's all right.
Because people travel early in the morning, I bumped into a lot of people in the kitchen, and I was so amazed by how so many foreigners would say hi or hello as if it was nothing. It was my first time talking with so many foreigners in such close proximity. One of the guys, named Jim from Canada, kept talking to me. I asked him if he could speak a little slower because my English wasn't good. He laughed and started speaking slowly. That's nice. But I still could only understand about 20 to 30% of what he was saying. And even though I couldn't form complete sentences and just said phrases or words, he still understood me. And because he understood me, I just started speaking in English so confidently. I still keep in touch with him and email him from time to time. This was the first time I'd ever made a friend who was a foreigner. It felt like a whole new world to me. Oh, that's pretty nice.
It is nice, and I think it was a great experience for her to, you know, experience all different types of people.
Definitely.
And
good guy Jim.
Jim.
Good guy Jim, yeah.
Good guy Jim, yeah. Do you have any, like, you know, since you lived in abroad, you know, do you get to meet a lot of, like, multicultural
Yeah, of
people?
course. I mean, even in my old workplace, we had a very multicultural workforce. Mostly raised in England, though, so I don't know how different we were culturally, but, you know, even if you were born in England or Australia, whatever, if you have Korean parents or Indian parents, Chinese parents, whatever, you do get that kind of culture passed down to you, don't you? So, yeah, it was interesting to learn about different cultures and how different people live their lives differently from day to day. So,
I actually met this friend when I was in Sydney. He was from he's Indian,
right?
And I went to his house, and he suggested me to wear the traditional clothes. And I was like, "Oh, really? Do I have to dress this up and eat dinner with your family?" Like, he's like, "Yeah, I mean, come on, try it. Like, try it on." I tried it on. I was like, Asian guy with like traditional like clothes.
Yeah, and you were like, "I look good."
No, I mean, it was beautiful. The clothes was like the colors was beautiful, but I mean, like, it was new experience for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's cool.
It was cool. Yeah.
I'd love to try on like.
Have you ever tried like kimono, the Japanese?
I haven't tried a
traditional-
kimono. I've only tried I can't remember what the word is, but it's a similar it's the robe that you wear, I think, when you go to the baths.
Oh, yeah. The Japanese one, right? Yeah. I forgot the name of it.
Kimonos, no. I'd love to though. They look so cool.
Yeah, they're beautiful. Anyway, so what was like for you to make a new friend here in Korea?
In Korea.
Was it easy for you, or was it like a bit hard because?
It was hard-ish because I guess I didn't really have many opportunities to meet a lot of Koreans.
Okay.
Like Korean
here in Korea.
Koreans, yeah. Which is weird because there are so many. But the music group that I work with, most of them are English speaking. I went to an English speaking church. You know, and I worked in English speaking radio and TV. So it was actually a bit more difficult than I thought. So I actually understand, you know, Koreans who study abroad in England or America. I understand how difficult it is to make foreigner friends. But I should make more of an effort, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you should.
I should.
You should.
I've been
They're
there
not
3
gonna
years
bite you
now.
or anything.
I know, but they're scary.
All right, here's one last message came from Yuri from Korea. When I get stressed, I eat. No one can stop me, and because I live alone, it's worse. That day was about a week after I had broken up with my boyfriend.
Oh no.
I had just heard that my ex already got a new girlfriend, so I was super stressed. It was Sunday, and I headed out to the supermarket early in the morning. I started grabbing everything in my sight: snacks, ice cream, frozen food, bread, fruit. I don't even remember how I paid for it all. When I got home, I had 2 huge bags of groceries. I started stuffing my face. If I ate a salty or savory snack, then take a bite of sweet ice cream, then eat snacks again. And I started getting tired and I took a nap. I started eating after I woke up, then had fruit for dessert and just kept stuffing myself. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I had all day from 11 a.m. to the evening. My face became so swollen. I think I was a little crazy then. Even now, I can't really remember the details and only remember certain parts of the day. After that, I stopped eating so much. When I get stressed, it seems a bit dangerous.
Wow.
It is.
It is,
It sounds
yeah.
so dangerous because...
It does.
Have you ever eaten like this before? Like
I have.
crazy.
I have.
You're like stuffing everything in your mouth. Mm-hmm. Really?
Yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
one of the big reasons,
Uh-huh.
I mean, okay, it wasn't the main reason, but
Yep.
one of the reasons I wanted to quit accounting, which was my previous career,
Because you have to sit down.
it was just so much stress. And
So
when
much stress, huh?
Like when some people get stressed, they stop eating and they lose weight. But
Mm-hmm.
for me, it's the opposite. I'm very much like
This
Yuri
person, yes?
here. And when I get stressed, I eat.
Mm.
At my work, we had a vending machine, so I'd go like 5 times during the day. And yeah, I think I've done this exact thing. You know, after work, I'd go to a drive-through, have a big junk meal, and then go get ice cream and chocolate and savory
yeah.
snack. I do the same thing,
Same
alternate
thing.
between savory and sweet snacks. So I totally get you.
Okay.
But it's really unhealthy, and it's really hard
it's
to get out
unhealthy.
of that cycle as well. once
It
you're in
is.
So I'm really glad that she stopped doing it. And if you're in this phase right now, just find something to do.
Something
other than
active.
eat. Yeah, please go meet your friends. Like often you eat when you're bored as well, or if you don't have friends to meet.
Yep.
You know, when you're lonely, it's pretty devastating.
It
actually,
is. It is. So I hope she just, I don't know, just try to be active.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's
the most
the
important
answer.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Once you do something else, you will forget about your ex
Yeah.
and all the stresses
Definitely.
you have.
He's
All
not
right.
worth it.
Yeah. So what was the most memorable message for you today?
I think that eating
The
one. just
eating
now,
one.
yeah.
Eating one.
What about you?
I agree with you. I will go for the number 3. Himiko from Japan, experiencing multicultural.
That was a good one
Background,
too.
yeah.
We always have really good messages. It's cool.
We do. So we'll be waiting to hear more about your first time experiences, so don't hesitate to share your stories. Leave us your messages with my first time in the subject on our message board, and we'll be right back after listening to Pisjong and Naingwan's Tell Me Why. What do you want to hear right now? What would you like me to say? I'm here for you. What you want? Today's request comes from Nishino9 from Japan.
I finally found a part-time job. Yay!
Oh, yes.
I don't know why it's so hard to find jobs these days. I'm going to save up money and go backpacking in Europe. Please show me your support so that I can work hard and save up enough money for my trip.
Yes,
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Yes, hope you have a wonderful trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you save up enough first to go on your
Yeah.
trip.
Obviously.
Right, yeah.
And also hope you get a lot of money.
I hope you do.
Yeah, save up a lot of money and just don't spend it all. Try to save up a bit.
A little.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But mostly splash out.
Yeah, just splash out.
Yeah.
All right, and this is a song for you to listen. Here's Cheers by Keiko, Yankee featured by Benzino, and Babylon. Cheers by Gecko, Yankee, feature by Benzino and Babylon. And let me tell you the answer for today's quiz. The answer was number 1, Connor. The winner will be receiving a Polaroid photo of Zia. And now it's time to go with one last song from Emily Sand's Heaven. And I'll
Love
see you
this
next
song.
week. Yeah,
What a great song to finish with.
it is a great song. Yeah, and I hope to see you with,
Next week,
next
another-
week with another
my first time.
first time messages.
Fabulous time.
First time. All right, I'll see you next week, and I'll see you
All
guys
right.
tomorrow. 안녕.
Bye bye.